Now, there's obviously top tier schools, but going with them, the tuition is likely going to cost an arm and a leg. But then there's the actual bulk of schools, think community colleges or online programs that offer good services. And it's in this area, by going to these, you could save the most money. So before you enroll, make sure you look for schools that have low tuition costs that meet your needs. And if you're one of those that's just trying to check a box at a fully accredited school, why not find the cheapest way? By selecting where you go, this is going to be the biggest way to actually save money. Looking at the overall stats, a top tier school's going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. And with the average in-state college, it's still going to be $100,000. But by going to something like a community college, this can half the overall cost, costing only up to $40,000. And from here, things can only get cheaper. If you don't have the time to go to a physical college, you can look into a school with a good online program. So do your research and consider things like community colleges and online programs. But if you don't care about the large name, there are colleges like Western Governors University, and you can get a degree here for as low as $15,000. And this is all before you apply any financial aid. Now, financial aid is just money that helps pay for your college, and oftentimes this is given by the government. And they could partner with the school, and this will come in the form of a grant or a scholarship. Grants are just money that's given to you as long as it's used for educational purposes. And scholarships are a form of gift aid, which is awarded to students who often apply or meet certain requirements. Now, make sure you take advantage of things like this because they can only help lower the cost of school. And one of the easiest ways to apply for financial aid is in the form of FAFSA. On the federal aid website, all you have to do is put in your information, but not only will it tell you if you're eligible for grants, but federal loans as well. Because federal student loans are different than private loans. The government normally gives additional benefits like payback programs and any relief that happens, which unlike private loans, because they're managed by the banks, they only act on their behalf, because banks will only act in their interest and not yours. But don't only stop here, there are still plenty of other programs that'll help pay for college. For example, there are many employers that give tuition assistance to their employees for school. So if you're lucky enough to go to a company like this, make sure you take advantage of it. And not only are there ways to actually lower the cost of school, but there are actual ways to minimize the amount of school you need before you even enroll. Like if you took AP classes in high school, this could lower the overall credit requirements that you need for college. And if you didn't take AP, that's fine, because there's still plenty of ways to lower the credit amounts before you enroll. There are websites like study.com and Sophia, and what these are self-paced online programs that allow you to earn college credit without actually being enrolled in school. So you can receive college credit before even going to school. For example, study.com, it's only around $200, and what this does is you take classes that align with your degree plan and you just transfer them to the college you plan on going to. And lowering the overall credit amount for what you have to do in school completely lowers what your tuition is going to be. Now, before you do this, make sure you verify with the school you plan on enrolling with to make sure that they accept these credits. Now, by combining all of these methods, you could find ways to go to school for cheap and fast. And when I mean cheap and fast, there are stories of people graduating in less than 6 months with no debt. And getting a degree this fast with barely any debt, when the average American student loans show around $40,000. So I would consider this an overall win. While getting a cheap degree is going to be the goal, you need to find a way to manage your finances for this to happen. This means creating a budget and cutting all expenses, which I talked about in this video, so make sure you check it out and stay tuned for more content.